Sorry for the background noise, but I got to do this in a coffee shop away from home. So with the young men in our private school becoming, getting into their teenage years, 16, 17, 18, there's obviously a huge push to know what kind of man should they become, what do girls find attractive, what puts off girls, in a good way and a pure way. Interesting, not backed by popular, popular demand. Interesting things this gentleman says, researching all these things, and interesting things he says about what women also find attractive and what men find attractive. Obviously, some people will disagree strongly, and some might agree strongly.
In this video, I'm going to share the results of a study called The Ugly Truth of People's Decisions in Speed Dating. If you want to read the study for yourself, just type that into Google. For this research, they got a bunch of men and women who are about to engage in some speed dating, and they gave them 100 hypothetical points to allocate across 6 different characteristics. That was attractive, shared interest, ambitious, fun, intelligent, and sincere. The first thing they asked people is, what are you looking for in a partner? What are you hoping to find in this experience? Have a look at this graph. So you can see here that men's top priority is a woman's appearance, and it's really heavily skewed that way. It's more important than anything else. For women, it's a lot more evenly spread. They kind of want a mix of all characteristics. Intelligence is rated as the highest, the most important for women. There's really no surprises looking at that. That's pretty much what we would expect. Men want a girl who's hot, they don't really care if she's ambitious or not, and women want a man who's more well-rounded. The next graph is really funny because it asks women what they think other women are looking for, asks men what they think other men are looking for. So they're judging not themselves, but just their own gender, their competitors, so to speak. As you can see from this graph, men think that other men are after attractiveness, and so do women. They overwhelmingly put that as the most important characteristic they think that other women are going to be looking for. I find that really, really funny because I often get the sense when doing the interviews for this channel that in order to really get to the truth of a question, you can't ask a woman about herself. You have to ask her a hypothetical, how do you feel like other women would respond to this? What do you think other women are looking for? I explicitly tell my contributors when talking to a woman, sure, try and get some personal information about her, but if you feel like there's more to the story than you're getting, just push it a little bit deeper, ask about her friends, ask about women that she's known in the past. You're more likely to get an honest answer that way. So if we put these two graphs next to each other, side by side, and do a comparison, we can see that men's idea of themselves and what they think other men are looking for is basically the same. So we have pretty good self-awareness, and as men, we're pretty straightforward, we're pretty honest about what we want. But look at women. With women, there is a huge discrepancy. Women claim that they want a well-rounded man, but when it comes to predicting what other women are looking for, they basically put a huge priority on the looks. Now, as to which answer is actually more honest, whether women are answering about themselves or if they're answering about other women, I'll leave that for you to decide. Have a look at this next graph. This shows what men think women are looking for and what women think men are looking for. As you can see, women think men just want looks. And they're not wrong, that is the most important thing, as we saw in the earlier graph. But look at this, they have completely maxed out as far as you can possibly go on this graph. Women think that men obsess on looks more than we actually do. This actually fits in well with my theory that women put a lot of pressure on themselves about their own appearance. They obsess over looks plenty. And it's just a cultural convention that they're able to backwards rationalize that this must be because of men. Whereas what they should do is just take responsibility for their own focus on looks.
Okay, so most women don't admit what drives their attraction. They're not going to admit the truth about what they're looking for in a man if it's going to make them look superficial or shallow. Sure, after listening to her advice about what women are looking for, you go out into the world with bad information and you have a terrible dating life with lots of frustration and unhappiness. For a lot of women, when you ask them, what do you look for in a man? They're not thinking, okay, how do I give this man really accurate information, good, usable data that's going to improve his life? Their thought process is a lot more selfish than that. They think, here is my opportunity to present myself in as good a light as possible. You know, this is like a press conference for me to demonstrate how enlightened I am. It is done on a societal level. It's like there is this widespread agreement that we all have to pretend that women are so much more evolved than men when it comes to dating preferences. Forbid we actually acknowledge that women pay attention to superficial characteristics. Check out this article from The Independent called "If a Man Has These 9 Qualities, Never Let Him Go," scientists say. So the average guy thinks, wow, fantastic information, the 9 qualities that women are looking for, and it's backed up by science. This is going to be, the real deal. So what are the 9 characteristics that this article lists off? Smart. Makes you laugh. He actively supports your career. He makes as much effort with your friends and family as you do with his. He's emotionally intelligent. He respects your opinions and listens to what you have to say. He's willing to put the work in. He celebrates your achievements. He shares your values. Total propaganda. Now, I'm not saying that women don't want those things. Emotional intelligence, good sense of humor. Of course, women want that. But consider for a moment all of the things that this article does not mention. Could anybody with a straight face actually claim that these are the 9 most important characteristics? This is what men need to know. If you want to read the article for yourself, I've put a link in the description box below. But like I said, it's total propaganda. The purpose of a list like this and articles like these is not to give men accurate information about women's preferences. The purpose is to make women look good. Look at all these amazing and highly evolved characteristics that women are looking for in men. That just demonstrates, how amazing women are, that's what they prioritize, that's what they're looking for. I don't care about making women look good. I don't care about making women look bad. I just care about the truth. I want to give guys accurate, factual information about what women are attracted to. At the very least, not because they've been lied to. So in response to this article of 9 essential qualities that women look for in men, I've come up with my own list. 9 qualities that women are attracted to, but you never hear them admit. Number 1, he's got to be hot. Strong jawline, attractive face. Women want a good-looking guy. I've done numerous videos about this. I'll put links in the description box. You can see there are studies demonstrating that preference for looks is really important for women. For some women, looks is their number 1 consideration, yet it didn't even make the list. Strange, right? Like kind of an important omission. Number 2, he must be tall. Very rarely will a woman ever date a man who is shorter than her. She wants to look up to her male partner, both psychologically and physically. She might be friends with guys who are shorter than her. She might be friendly and polite, but at a gut level, she's not going to feel attracted to a man who is shorter in stature than she is, because she can feel, this guy is shorter than me. How's he going to keep me safe? How's he going to protect me? Is he confident, or is he an anxious mess and needs constant reassurance and direction? Number 4. He should be wealthy. Security is really important to women. They want to feel safe. They want to feel provided for. On top of that, women, they like expensive dinners, big houses, exotic holidays. You never hear women say, I'm attracted to men who have lots of money, but their willingness to admit it has no bearing on its truth. Most women want a guy who is wealthy, and it's very hard for them to be attracted to a guy who makes less money than they do. Number 6. Status. Women do not want to date a man who is at the bottom of the pecking order. A man without status is not impressive and is therefore not attractive. Women want to date a man who has some influence. She wants somebody who can command respect from other people. She wants to date a leader. If nobody else respects you, then why should she? She is hardwired to respond to a man with authority, and if you don't have any, then she's not going to give you a second look. Number 7. Body confidence. Women are feminine, and what makes men attractive is their masculinity, which is most easily observed in their body. She wants to see a man score a goal, build a house, surf a wave, tear it up on the dance floor. Whatever it is, she wants to see your body in motion. She wants to see the confidence you have at expressing your physicality. Number 8. He should be older. Women want to look up to their male partners, and that's hard for her to do if she has more life experience than you do. 90% of married men are the same age or older than their wives. Enough said. And finally, number 9, independence. You almost never hear women talk about this, which is weird because it's so important. Women will not tolerate dependent men who place their girlfriends at the center of their lives. What kind of weak man just lives to make me happy? Doesn't he have some independence? Doesn't he have some masculine purpose of his own? Women want a man of vision and purpose, A man who has his own life going on and a determination to stay on that path. She wants to see that the man is truly strong in his masculine, that he can't just be knocked off course by the feminine. It is attractive for women to see a man is independent of her. So that's my list. And remember, I'm not saying that things like supporting her or having emotional intelligence or being a good father are not attractive to women. Those things are important, but it is frustrating to only ever hear women talk about those qualities they find attractive in men that simultaneously make them look good. If you've got all those things, you're set. I promise you, that's what women want. As proof, you can verify this yourself. Let me teach you this funny game that you can play with women. It's called Let Me Guess Your Ex-Boyfriend. I came up with this game by accident when I was on the beach and I was chatting to some girl when I was in Bali. And I said to her, I'm going to guess the characteristics of your ex-boyfriend. I said, I'm guessing he was taller than you. Yes, he was. I'm guessing he was older than you. Yes, he was. I'm guessing he made more money than you. Wow, how did you know that? You just keep going through the list, and to her it seems as though you're cold reading, like you're really intuitive. And she says, how do you know all this about me? I don't know you. I don't know you at all. I just know women.